Alright, I think everything is good. I'm just testing mic levels. Just talk briefly.
Talking.
Sweet. Alright, that sounds great. Hi, my name is Cameron. Um, this is like our first episode of a podcast that we've been planning for like how long now?
I mean, we've been talking about it 4 months, like
Yeah.
joking about it
Oh
for
yeah,
probably a couple months.
yeah. So
But
we've been
planning it's probably been a little over a month when we were actually like, "Are we gonna do this?" And we were like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this."
and with the planning, we've probably put like I don't know how much time in, like maybe 2 hours if we're lucky.
Yeah,
It's been slapped together, but like we thought it would be a fun
it's
thing to do.
mostly impromptu, but that's
Yeah,
fine because we're just
100%. Um, so yeah, I like thought we would get together, review some snack foods from different countries, which seem to be hard to send to each other, hard to
yeah, hard to
find.
send, very expensive to send.
Oh,
If we did manage,
$60 to send a kilo of goods to you is
insane.
just brutal.
Now you do have to remember, I do have a feeble imperial brain. I don't know what a kilo is.
Oh, sorry, it's a proper like measurement unit. That's
No,
all
no,
I've got.
I know, but I mean, like in my
I'm,
mind,
I'm
I can't like imagine how much a kilo is of food. Like I know what
yeah.
a kilo is, but like in my mind, I'm like, is that like 5 pounds, 1 pound? I don't know how much a
It
kilo is.
is 1 kilo to pound. Uh, it is 2.2 pounds.
That is not a lot.
Yeah, so that was going to cost me $60 international, which I was like very.
No,
Um, yeah, let's find it another way, and we did, which is
we
great.
did. Cameron found a lovely company called Snack Crate.
Yep. So we might stick with this one for a few. We might mix it up and do like
It is
Tokyo
nice that they
treat.
have their candy bar where we can order individual items from them
Mm.
too if we don't want to do a full crate. So that's nice. But yeah, we'll probably mix it up. There's all kinds of international snack subscriptions and stuff that we can try out.
Yeah. Like there's like just thinking off the top of my head, there's I think it's like Bosu crate, there's Tokyo
Mm,
treat, the snack crate, which I this isn't the first time I've tried snack crate. So I originally had their like $5 test box and had Caribbean stuff, which was pretty nice.
mm.
Um, but yeah, the only thing was like ordering one took me a good yeah, it's like going through customs and all that. You got yours what a day after
Yeah,
you
I got
originally.
mine like literally 3 days after I ordered it. I was surprised how fast I got it. Like I was not
Yeah,
expecting to get it for at least a week or two.
mine the
But no,
start
it
of
was
this
like I
week.
ordered it and then I woke up 3 days later and it was at my door.
Jeez, mine the start of the week basically just like all right, cool. It's past customs. It'll be here by the end of the week. So I started like all right, cool. Hopefully we can do an episode this weekend. Just showed up on Friday, which was just beautiful timing. But
Yep.
to this is pretty much going to be a trial episode.
Basically, yeah.
And we will probably change the format and tweak and twist things and see what works and see what doesn't. But
It's all up from here.
essentially, what we're going to do today is we're going to start with a country which is Poland. Poland is a country with a deeply rooted history that traces back over 1,000 years. Positioned at the center of Europe, Poland has been conquered and a conqueror, a kingdom, a colonized province, a communist state, and now a thriving democracy. This nation has long been a champion of gender equality, disability rights, and peaceful resolutions to global conflicts. Unlike many surrounding countries that lack protections for ethnic minorities, Poland guarantees equality for all directly in their constitution. Thanks to its progressive outlook, Poland has become a hotbed for creativity and innovation alike with famous artists and forward thinkers including Copernicus, Chopin, Marie Curie, and Kazimierz Pulaski. The breaded cutlet called chevoy is often referred to as Poland's national dish. It is served for lunch with potatoes and a side dish. It is a thinly sliced pork chop dipped in egg and breadcrumbs and fried, and many Polish families eat it for Sunday lunch. Um, so yeah, that just sounds like the typical um, breaded pork to me. which Nikita loves to make.
While my cats are trying to destroy all of my stuff. One of them just ran over and knocked over my ring light.
Don't you love when pets do that?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So,
yeah, I'm actually Polish.
You're actually Polish?
I'm third generation Hungarian Polish, so my great grandparents immigrated from there at the beginning of the 20th century. And I have two family crests. I have a Polish family crest and a Hungarian family crest.
Yep.
Because they used to be one country under the Austria-Hungarian Empire.
Oh, yeah.
But then they split into separate countries. So I have two family crests. The Zoke family crest for Hungary and Poland. And then there's also a town in Hungary called Zoke, which is my last name.
Yep. So, with that, do the crests change much from, like...
They are very different from
very
each other.
different.
Yeah, I was surprised by how different they are.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're like if you took the name off of them and put them next to each other, you would not guess that they're the same family name.
Jeez, I think I looked like years ago into the Highland family crest because mine's originally from like Scotland or somewhere in that region, but I just haven't really been like in terms of like my family stuff and all that. The furthest I know is like my great grandfather was born on a ship from a voyage to India. And then the family tree just cuts out from there, which is just great. But yeah. So I guess with it, where do you want to start? We have a nice selection of 12 different snacks.
I was going to see maybe each of us could say which one's our most excited snack, and we can kind of start with those two.
All right. So for me, Princesca...
That's is your favorite?
That's the one that looks most appetizing to me.
For me, I'm most excited for I'm gonna butcher this. Beskidziki. Oh no, my camera went out again.
Yeah.
How did I do that?
Beskidziki.
It's the bacon infused pretzels.
Bacon. Okay. Paluski bacon.
Yeah.
All right. So. We'll start with that one then. These crunchy pretzel sticks are infused with a savory bacon flavor.
I have a knock at my door. Hold on a sec.
These crunchy pretzel sticks are infused with a savory bacon flavor, making them the perfect accompaniment to a glass of your favorite frosty beverage.
Sorry. My wife locked herself out of the house.
Alright, you want to start with that one?
Yeah, we're starting with the pretzels?
Yep. Alright. Has bacon on the front of the package as well.
Oh, they smell like bacon. They smell like jerky. Bacon jerky.
Oh, so we have like crackers, like biscuits here called Shapes. And we've got like a bacon and cheese flavored one, and it's like amazing.
These are
that smells exactly what these are.
These are bomb. Oh my god.
Okay. They have the exact same seasoning, but as a pretzel form. I'm so down for this.
Yeah, dude, this is awesome. You can't taste the pretzel at all, but I don't even care. It tastes like bacon. But not like an overpowering bacon. I'm happy it's not like overpowering or anything. Like
it has kind of like a linger.
It does.
And I don't know whether I like that yet or not.
I typically don't like it when food lingers. Like it has kind of like an aftertaste.
Like I love the hit of bacon at the start, but then to me it's like weird because there's not the usual like, you know, like crispy bacon kind of texture that I'm used to. Like it still has the crunch of like a pretzel, which I'm fine with, but I don't know. We need to think of a ranking scale. I've just put 1 to 5 today.
1 to 5, that's fine with me today.
Yeah, so
we need to come up with something funnier though.
Yeah, we definitely need to add some stuff. So
we're called Spill the Sauce. We should use the heat ranking for like wing sauce and stuff, like mild, spicy. We're called Spill the Sauce.
So, I don't know. Like 1 has to be like garbage wings then, like absolutely like would not touch. And 5 just has to be like pure heat.
Yep. It's fire.
I'm leaning towards like 4.
4.
like great would have again.
Yeah, 4. 4 would be good.
To me,
For me, it'd probably be 3. Like not quite a 4. Like if we were doing halves, like maybe a 3.5. But rounding up, I'd probably give it the 4 instead of the 3.
that was my initial thought at the same time. But to me, like I don't think I would be able to eat them all in one sitting.
No,
because the bacon, the intensity of the bacon flavor is just so strong.
Yep.
It
would be good to eat like along with something.
Yeah, this.
Like, if I had like a good sandwich or something, and I was like if I had like a nice grilled cheese, I could see myself eating this alongside it.
This I feel like
as a by itself snack.
Yeah, to me, I feel like you'd need like a nice, like I'm not a beer person, but I could see this being paired with like a nice craft beer or
a good beer drink or snack.
Yeah,
like you go to a bar and they have this like in one of their little bowls next to the bar.
Yeah, like these perfect like snacking pretzels.
Yep.
All right, do you want to try the Princesca next?
Princesca.
I think it's Princesca. Princesca Zebra is the perfect combination of milk and chocolate in every bite. This tasty treat features crisp chocolate wafers held together by a sweet milk cream. I did also when I was pulling the pictures for this kind of stuff, because you know what, Snack Crate actually has transparent images, PNGs, which is amazing. So thank you. Because oh my god, it's like whenever I do graphic design, the amount of times I try and pull a PNG file and it's like, yeah, nah, not working for me, buddy. But they do ice creams.
It looks like an ice cream sandwich, kind of like when you open it up.
You know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping for like, have you had the Milky Bar cookies and cream?
Yeah.
Like that intensity of like sweetness.
That would be nice. It doesn't say cookies and cream on it anywhere, but it looks like it would be cookies and cream.
Yeah, like just from the milk and that. Like that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. All right, let's give this one a try. It's like I like this.
Dull.
I don't know. I like the milk has the sweetness in it.
It does, but I'm talking like the chocolate part, like
yeah, the chocolate bit. It's like a typical wafer. It's like I've bought the home brand version of wafers.
Yeah.
But the sweet.
I've never been big on wafers. That might be why I'm not too crazy about it. The taste is good, but I think for me it's just like the texture. I'm not big on the wafer texture.
Yeah. I think the best part of that is definitely the sweet milk.
Yeah.
Like the intensity of that sweet milk.
The sweet milk was definitely the best part.
But to me, I would probably say it is middle of the road. It is probably sitting at about a 3.
Yeah, and I've probably got it down a little lower. I've probably got it at a 2. Like, it's an okay snack. I probably wouldn't buy this ever again myself.
This is to me like if somebody, like if I went to somebody's house and this is the snack food that they had, I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll have it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I feel about the same way.
I wouldn't be pursuing this again. All right. Going from that, where do we want to move to next?
We have a ton of chocolate bars. I kind of want to try one of the just like chocolate bars.
Do we want to try that Savetsky Baton one then?
Yeah, we can try the Jaziki Baton.
So we got a different one. The classic one is said to have cookie bar. This crunchy cookie bar layers caramel, hazelnuts, and crispy rice, all coated in creamy milk chocolate to satisfy even your most intense cravings. To me, I'm like immediately thinking of like a Snickers bar mixed with Rice Krispies.
Yeah, it reminds me, like, smelling it smells just like a Crunch bar. I don't know if you guys have Crunch bars over there.
I don't know if I've had
but
that
like
one
it smells just like a Crunch bar.
You can definitely smell Like my smell's weak, like fairly weak, but I can definitely smell the chocolate off it.
Yeah, the chocolate is. I can't smell anything but the chocolate really, but the chocolate part smells just like a Crunch Bar. Right. And I am a little hesitant with this. I'm not a big caramel fan myself.
Caramel's the best. Salted caramel. It needs to be salted caramel for me.
Salted caramel's better, but I don't know. It's not something that I'll ever like reach out for myself. Like, I'll eat it if it's there, but. Can't even taste the caramel. This is basically a Crunch Bar. Like, it even tastes just like a Crunch Bar.
The caramel is more like a more a texture to me than anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely more texture than flavor. The chocolate overpowers it. Yeah, this is like literally just a Polish Crunch Bar.
Yep.
Which I'm fine with. I love Crunch Bars.
I'm trying to make sense of the interior, but I like the texture from the Rice Krispies. That's really good. I think like I like it, but at the same time, like I kind of want the Rice Krispies to be like a little bit more pronounced.
I feel you.
Just for the texture. The sweetness of the chocolate is amazing. I'm probably. I'd probably say like a 4.
I don't want my camera to swap out.
Yeah, your camera just keeps swapping in between.
I think it's like maybe timing out or something. I've never had that happen before though. Oh no! Oh, if I touch the USB cable like even the tiniest bit.
Okay, so it's just a poor connection kind of thing.
Yeah, just a poor connection. I would probably give this a 4.
Yeah, I'm saying a 4. I would probably say like
if I saw this in the checkout lane at the grocery store, I might grab one of these for myself. I like it. I wasn't expecting to like this. This was one of the items that I was expecting not to like just because of the hazelnut and the caramel. But
the hazelnut's not really pronounced though. Like
they aren't.
It blends in with the chocolate pretty well.
Yeah. Like I said, it tastes. I don't know if you guys have them there or not, but Crunch Bars, it tastes just like.
I probably had one before from that local lolly arcade that we've got.
Yeah, they're the blue bars with the big red letters that just say Crunch on them.
Maybe I'm not sure.
But they're good. I enjoy Crunch Bars, and this is a little like softer. Crunch Bars are kind of hard.
Yep.
So this is like a little softer and easier to eat than a Crunch Bar is, which I actually like more. I might like it more than a Crunch Bar.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like a Crunch Bar is like a little bit thicker on the top.
It is, yeah. It's a little thicker on the top. It's not as like this one's like really bumpy on the top too.
Yeah.
Whereas the top of Crunch Bar is like flat and the bottom is bumpy.
It's more like a Snickers kind of like situation.
Kinda, yeah. Yep. But yeah, no, very good.
Hey Michael, how are we today? We've got some chatters. Chatters. Trying our first episode of Spill the Sauce, which is a podcast where we essentially sit around and eat food. From that, do you want to do like something fruity?
Something fruity, I could definitely go for something fruity. We've had salty and chocolatey and
just to mix it out.
Fruity
so we've got these. Which one do you want to do next? We have the fresh and fruity, the wow.
We have the fresh and fruity, or we have like the Zoli.
You tell me. What do you?
Let's try one of the fresh and fruity since we got a couple of them.
And then we can come back to them. So I got in mine a yellow, an orange, and a red.
I think two of them I have are the same. So I have two yellow and a red.
It doesn't really tell me which flavors are which.
No, it does not.
But I would imagine that the red is.
I cannot read Polish.
Yeah. I would imagine that the red's like more of a raspberry or something like along that.
That's what I would guess. Let's start with the red.
Yeah, we'll go with the red. Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright, first thing first with this one, it is a very more painful to open.
It smells like dots. Again, I don't know if you guys have dots over there or not.
I'm not sure about dots. Like I've heard the name before, but I don't think I've ever tried them. All right.
Like that's kind of what it smells like.
Wow, that smell is intense.
It is. I'm kind of excited.
All right. I'm not usually the biggest fan of these kind of gummies, but let's try it.
Oh, the texture's awful.
Yeah. Oh god.
It tastes good, but that texture. I am not a fan of the texture. Like it completely distracts from the taste of it.
Yeah, I've had candies like this before, but nothing that has like. All right, so like usually like when you bite into it, it's like a little bit of like that bubble gum kind of stretch.
Yeah.
Like you get like a little bit of like bite back from the candy. That is just like like one step away from like dissolving as you eat it, which is weird.
And then like the dust that's on it is like crunching the whole time that you're like it can't decide if it wants to be like chewy or crunchy, and I don't like it. Like that's a 1 for me. I was immediately not a fan. If someone offered me one of these, I would say no, I'm not. I'm good.
So
I'm okay.
The one we tried just then was well fresh and fruity. It's juice.
I need my palate cleanser. My
yeah,
Red Bull
your Red Bull.
Cleanser.
It's definitely sweet fruit.
Yeah.
Like it has the intensity of like you know the fruit cups, yeah? Like that level of freshness.
It does. It doesn't taste bad. My problem's not the taste at all.
It's just the texture, yeah.
If it had a better texture, I would demolish the crap out of it.
Yeah, that like
but that texture is...
I don't think I've had anything like that refreshing.
Yeah.
In such a long time. Because like I don't usually go out and see like the really fruity stuff. I'm just trying to think like when the last time I had anything like really fruity was.
I have really fruity things all the time because I have a fresh smoothie every morning that I make.
Yeah. Like I'll blend like frozen berries into my stuff, but even then I
use some frozen berries, but then I also like to add a full fresh banana.
Yeah.
I add some kale spring mix into mine, and I usually put half an avocado in there too, just to add with the creaminess. But the main point of my smoothies isn't necessarily taste. I'm trying to get basically my entire recommended daily fiber into one drink.
Yeah.
So I got like 40 grams of fiber in my one smoothie.
Jeez. Oh, I haven't done that for a while. All right, cool. All right, so those fall down. Out of those ones, I would definitely say the what is it called? Zabesky, the Baden. Yeah. I would say that's definitely high.
The highlight so far.
Fresh and fruity, the ranking. What do we think?
That's at the bottom for me. That's the worst.
It's annoying because it's like the best tasting flavor out of all four of them.
But
it's the texture.
It's a bad texture to ruin something for me.
Oh.
Bad texture. I would take a less tasty snack with a better texture over this any day. So for me, so far it probably goes the fresh and fruity, then the Princesca bar, the pretzels, and then the Jiziki Baton bar. That's probably my ranking so far. Yeah,
I would have to agree. It's just such a disappointment. I would probably say it's more like a 2. Like just
I can see that. Like I said, it's just like my little autistic brain, bad texture immediately, just like cannot touch. Like I probably won't even try. Well, I will try because we're doing it on camera, but like I do not want to try the yellow one now.
We're gonna be trying them all. Don't you worry.
I know. I'm just not excited.
We'll get one that's like, you know what? Actually, all right. I want to do something quickly. Yeah. I want to chuck them in the freezer.
Okay.
And come back to them at the end of the show.
You mean the yellow ones?
Yeah.
I have 2 of the yellow ones, so I can put one in the freezer and one.
Okay, so I've got a yellow and an orange, And we've just had the red.
And we just had the red.
Yeah. So I
will put one of my yellows in the freezer and one of them not. Because I have two of the same flavor.
Okay, yeah, cool. Alright, so I'll keep the yellow then.
In the freezer and not in the freezer, the same flavor to see if it's better or worse.
I'm interested to see if the texture goes up. I'll read the facts while you do that, and then we can swap over. Alright, so first fact of the show: Poland is known for its hearty food, which keeps people warm and full during the long Polish winters. One of Poland's most famous foods is pierogi, which are large dumplings filled most often with potatoes, cheese, and onions, but they can also have meat or fruit inside. Galopi, which means little pigeons but is not made out of pigeons, are large pieces of cabbage stuffed with crowd meat and spices and cooked in tomato sauce. Soup is a very popular dish in Poland, especially barszcz or borscht made out of beets, a zurek, a sour soup with potatoes and vegetables. Potatoes and dark, thick bread are staples of Polish meals as well.
We got a request to do Canada one day.
Canada? Yeah, we'll go for everything. We're probably going to try and get the American and the Australian ones out of the way.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of pain I want to subject you to. Sorry, what?
But Canada won't be that hard for me to get, at least, because I'm in the U.S., so
I mean,
next to Canada.
That's
a fairly easy one for me to do. At least.
It's going to be hard for me because they're essentially going to just tell me, like, why don't you just get the U.S. thing instead? Like, it's the same thing. And I'll be like, oh, what? Mexico and the U.S. are the same thing? Like, yeah, it's fine. All right, second fact from that. Vodka, the national beverage of Poland, is typically served on every special occasion, including birthday parties, weddings, and anniversaries. You a vodka fan?
I haven't had it, I don't think.
You haven't had vodka?
No,
you haven't had proper potato juice?
Yeah, I don't drink.
Okay, now it's fair.
I've never had...
All my friends don't drink. What the hell?
Yeah, I've never had any alcohol.
Jeez.
Jenna, I will say, Moscow Mule is Jenna's favorite drink, so I've smelt it because I enjoy smelling her alcoholic beverages. But I don't drink them myself, but... Moscow Mules are my wife's favorite alcoholic beverage.
It's such a... I don't want to oversell this, but, like, there's so many people, like, in my youth that have, like, got the Crystal Skull vodka that's common over here. The glass for it looks amazing.
I always tell Jenna that I want to collect whiskey just because I like the way all the bottles look with, like, the whiskey in it. She's like, you don't drink. And I was like, I'm not going to drink it. I just want to look at them pretty.
I'm just going to appreciate the art.
I just want to appreciate them. They look pretty.
I barely drink anymore myself, but, like, I can really appreciate, like, a nice bar.
Yeah.
Like,
now, Jenna, she doesn't drink a whole lot anymore either. She has, like, a happy hour with her work, like, once a month where she drinks that, and then maybe a glass of wine here and there at home, but otherwise not ever really.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to go on the next fact, and I will quickly chuck this in the freezer?
Absolutely. So Poles didn't put tomato sauce on their pizza. Instead, pizza is commonly eaten with a side of ketchup. That sounds disgusting. Yeah. I hate ketchup. Ketchup makes me gag.
The funny thing about that is my partner will not have any sauce on her pizza whatsoever. She's very... She will only have gravy.
Breaking my Chicagoan heart.
Yeah, I know, like... I said I'm never going to be able to take you to Napoli. Like, I can never go to Italy at all because you're going to, like, ruin me.
Show her a deep dish pizza from Chicago. And like, cringe. There's so much sauce on a deep dish pizza from Chicago that we put the cheese on the bottom.
I think...
Otherwise it'll burn.
I think with her, she would just be like, I don't want any sauce, and we'll just put cheese and meat in there. And the worst thing about that is she only eats pepperoni pizzas. So it's just going to be, like, a deep dish pizza, which is entirely pepperoni and cheese. And you may as well be baking a pie by that point.
Yeah, that's the pepperoni pie.
I was going to say, is ever, like, such a thing as a pepperoni pie being made?
I don't know. Doesn't sound pleasant.
It's crazy. Ketchup is peak. Yeah, I'm fine with it too because, like, really, like, you're still dipping into the sauce. Like, I still do that with normal pizza.
Yeah.
Like depending on what the pizza is. If I have a really good pizza, we'll be fine without the sauce. Like I can appreciate it, like a bang on margarita. I actually been to one of the restaurants that won this like worldwide award.
Okay.
As part, so I worked in hospitality for KFC for like 7 years, and I was running the most profitable store out of like our 50 stores. And one, like, they just basically went, all right, everybody that's made profit, we're taking you to this like world-renowned restaurant in Melbourne. And oh my god, it was like eating a cloud. It was amazing. And I'll never have an experience like that again, but like I can still appreciate a good Domino's pizza.
Hey, all you gotta do is come visit me, and I'll take you to Chicago, and I'll show you some real good pizza.
I don't know, like, do I want to start beef on this podcast already and be like, I'll go to New York?
You do not want New York pizza. I'm gonna tell. It's thin. New York pizza is like eating paper.
It's like, but I can just roll it up, you know? The cinnamon scroll pizza. It's fine.
Ugh.
Anyway.
Cringe, Cameron.
You already know that a lot of my food opinions are gonna get me cancelled.
So are mine. You know everything that I don't.
Oh yeah, I know, but you're. So this is the problem with my relationship. Yeah, I'm too adventurous, and my partner is like not adventurous at all. This is exactly the same here as it is there.
You have me who's like, I hate everything.
Oh, she doesn't drink as well. Like nobody around me drinks anymore, and it's like I barely drink, yeah, but I'll have like an apple cider with dinner like every once in a while, or I look, I'm not a beer person. I'm very rarely a wine person, but like, oh my god, spirits are I love my spirits. But moving swiftly along, what do you want to try next?
I have these bagel chips just kind of staring me in the face.
So, yeah, these ones are interesting. Well, I'm going to absolutely butcher the name of these. We're Pekanana Bajali?
Whiphycornia Bajali.
Yeah, yours sounds better. I'll go with that. So both nutritious and delicious, these pretzel crackers are topped with sesame, chia, and flax seeds, and sprinkled with a flurry of perennial herbs. Yeah, I'm not going to
Basically everything bagel chip.
Can I make out? Okay, they have English on some of the ingredients for this one. So wheat flour, oil, sesame seeds, sugar, chia seeds, flaxseed, dry leaven, yeast, sea salts, herbs are basil, marjoram, rosemary, savory, sage, oregano, thyme, and mint.
Mint is kind of weird.
Yeah, mint's the one that like.
Mint's the only one that stands out to me as weird.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This
All
sounds
right.
good.
This actually looked like healthy for us as well.
Smells good.
Oh,
these are thicker than I thought they were gonna be.
yeah. I like. Okay, so
I was
just
expecting them to be like.
just to
thin
give a
little
clear
chips.
indication, like that's
Like, they
the
literally-
level of thickness we're looking at here.
Yeah, they literally look like mini bagels. I was expecting them to be like thin little crisps. It's not bad. It's not great either.
It's. I'm just trying to think how to. Like the rosemary and thyme flavor just shines on through, like immediately
Yeah.
for me.
No, same.
To me, this is like. I've had those kind of like thin biscuit crackers where you have rosemary thyme with them. You have them on a charcuterie board with some ham, some salami. This paired with a charcuterie board would be amazing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like maybe it's like some dips, like some French onion, some hummus, like some celery, some carrot. Yeah, these are pretty good.
Snack food.
Yeah, I would. Sorry, I would say these are like a more of like an upper class kind of snack.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying like they're prestigious or like anything like that,
No.
but
This isn't something that you would just like eat. Like you're playing video games all day and you're hungry and you go to your pantry
or
and grab
like
this.
or if you wanted to impress your friends, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you would do it. You would get like some stuff from the deli.
Yeah, you invite your friends over for like a dinner at your place. You're making food. You'd have this out with like a charcuterie board.
We're doing fancy Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's good. Not super crazy about it, but it's good. I'd eat this if it was presented to me, but I think it's another snack that I don't know if I would like buy it if I saw it like hanging at a store. So it's probably about a 3 for me, I think.
I would say it's situational, yeah? I would say a 4 paired with the right foods.
Yeah, if it's paired with the right stuff, this could definitely be elevated to a 4, I
but
think.
Even then, like, by itself, it still packs that rosemary and thyme punch. Like, it's not an intense punch, but at the same time, like...
It's a pleasant one.
It lingers in a good way.
It does. It does linger in a good way.
Yeah.
No, I definitely agree.
All right. I would say let's put ourselves. I'm trying to think. Let's go with the waffle. Let's go with the waffle one, which is Kurapek Waffle Rhizome, which is that one. Excuse me.
This is the one that my wife wants to try the most once we're done. She really likes rice cakes.
So I've been trying to lose weight, and I have these rice cakes here that are essentially like just a simple rice cake, very tiny, 4 in a packet, with like a very like thin layer of dark chocolate over them, and they're amazing.
Oh, that sounds good.
They're only like 70 calories a packet, and because they're pre-portioned, like I just have like one of them for a snack. I'm imagining this is going to be like along the similar wavelength, but like maybe more of a decadent chocolate.
Yeah, it says that it has the Belgian milk chocolate, real Belgian milk chocolate on it. So
making it
at least we know that the chocolate's gonna be banging.
Yeah, to me, it's gonna depend on the quality of the rice. The rice cake, but like these are like your decent. Okay, there's 4 in a pack for. Oh, yeah, there's 4 in the pack for these ones as well.
There was 2 in the pack. Okay, so that's nice.
Wait, you got 2 in yours or 4?
No, I thought there was gonna be 2.
Yeah, no.
But there's 4.
So they're 4. They're decently sized.
Yeah, they are. I'm glad that they aren't 2 because that would be too thick, I think.
Yeah.
But this is better.
But these look exactly the same as the small ones I've got, so I'm going to be very interested.
It smells just like a Crunch Bar.
Oh, it does have that rich chocolate smell. Yeah,
and Crunch Bars are actually like crispy rice covered in chocolate. That's what a Crunch Bar is.
Okay, yeah.
So this is like a decadent Crunch Bar.
They're identical. It tastes the exact same as my low calorie snacks. So I'm trying to decipher the calories in these because I don't think it would be that far off. Yeah, I'm not too. 1 portion, 10 grams. 481 calorie. Yeah, so one of them is 72 calories, which I imagine would be like 4 of the 4 of the small ones. But yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about pizza in the chat. Already started.
For some reason,
if you want to talk about pizza,
I have it up on here, but the chat's not updating for me.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Caitlin's here.
We can mention at the episode. Ties in perfectly because our food crime segment will be.
I do drive to Chicago for family and pizza, and I'm not ashamed of it because St. Louis has bad pizza.
Quick segue: have you ever driven? What's the longest distance you're driven for food?
For food,
yeah.
Just me driving home, so that's like 300 miles.
300 miles, okay.
I guess if you go into Chicago, not my hometown, it's closer to 350 miles.
So, like, How long
It's
is
about
that?
3.5 hours.
Okay,
Three
yeah.
and a half, 4 hour drive.
So I know one person in our achievement hunting community that has craved Taco Bell so much that he took a flight from Portugal to the UK and came back in a day. Which, mad respect, I would do the exact same. Krispy Kreme for me, like we don't have it in town, but like Melbourne is 2 hours down the 2 hours south.
I got a Krispy Kreme like 10 minutes away.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
And I've lived here for 2 years and I haven't ever gotten it.
The
I mean, I've had Krispy Kreme before, but I've never gone to this one.
Yeah, the cookies and cream milkshakes from Krispy Kreme are amazing.
I didn't even know Krispy Kreme had milkshakes.
Okay, well they do here. Like they're absolutely amazing, and I love them.
I mean, they might here. I have no idea.
But like Krispy Kreme is just one of those things that I need to have. I'm like if I'm going to Melbourne, it's Taco Bell and Krispy Kreme. Like there's no conversation about it. It's like this is happening.
Yep. No. For me, when I go home to DeKalb, Illinois, what I get is I get pizza.
Yep.
I get something called beer nuggets, which were invented in my hometown, and they're only sold in my hometown. They're deep fried pizza dough nuggets covered in garlic and Parmesan cheese.
Beer nuggets is in terms of like beer batter, or
no? So they're called beer nuggets because they go well with beer.
Oh, okay, so like a pairing. Yeah.
They're made with deep fried pizza dough covered in garlic and Parmesan, or you can get them covered in cinnamon with like cinnamon roll icing.
Damn.
And they're amazing, but they're only sold in my hometown. And so it's pizza, beer nuggets, and then there's this amazing bagel place that I absolutely love. That we hit up like every morning. We're there.
See, I'm okay. I'll be honest. I've never had a good bagel, but like, to me, it's like it's an Aussie thing. There's no such thing as a good bagel in Australia.
Well, they got like my favorite bagel there is a Belgian Belgian pretzel bagel. So it's a soft pretzel bagel.
Yep.
Amazing. It is just so good, and they do crazy things with bagels. You can get like the sandwiches, but they also do like bagel pizzas. Phenomenal, top notch, amazing stuff. I
can't remember who I was talking to today, or like what I was listening to, but I think somebody was saying like you need to cut a bagel into 3 pieces.
Caitlin drove 17 hours for Dutch Bros coffees and In-N-Out.
And I hear good things about In-N-Out, so I could understand that. Coffee.
I'm happy. I finally got to try a place called Shake Shack because Jenna told me that there was one in St. Louis, so I finally got to try it.
Oh god,
it was pretty good.
Good. I hear good things about In-N-Out. I hear good things about Shake Shack. I think In-N-Out's meant to be like really expensive though, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah.
At least comparatively to other like fast food brands and stuff. But my love for the regional fast food branches is Portillo's, obviously, which is in Chicago.
Nando's used to be my favorite, but
Nando's. I've had Nando's before. They have Nando's in Naperville, up near Chicago.
So we lost.
Or at least let's make sure it's the same Nando's. It's like an African chicken place.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, I've had there.
Like you can even get like the sauces from the supermarkets for Nando's. Like yeah, but that and Pizza Hut we lost due to COVID, like in our town, and I was so devastated about both. Because Pizza Hut to me is like Domino's is obviously better here, but we used to have like one of the remaining all-you-can-eat Pizza Huts.
Mm-hmm.
So right before COVID, we had taken Percy, like I think me and Nikita had just been like dating for like a few months. We took her out and we like they just kept on giving her garlic bread sticks, like to my daughter, and she was just loving it, like absolutely loving it. I'm just like, yeah, cool. And then, like, you finish off, there's those, like, self-serve ice cream and all that. It was just great. Yeah. No, are you joking? Awesome. In-N-Out's goal is to keep things as close to original as possible. We bought a tray of food for, like, $15. $15 American is expensive. That's, like, $30 Australian. But Dutch Bros coffee was, honestly, the best coffee I've ever had. What is the coffee place in Canada called? Tim Hortons?
Tim Hortons.
I want to try Tim Hortons one day.
They have those in the U.S. too.
Okay. Is that I want to try?
Like New York has some, Michigan has some, I think. So some of the northern states have a few, which makes sense because they're near Canada. But
there's like quite a few that like when I go to America one day I want to try. I want to try Shake Shack. I want to try In-N-Out.
I try Cane's and Portillo's.
Raising Cane's?
Raising Cane's.
Yeah. I hear the sauce is to die for.
It's so good.
Like, you just go to Raising Cane's to inhale sauce, and that's it.
If you like cheese curds, you gotta try Culver's.
Okay, I've never heard Culver's.
Culver's is another Midwest fast food place. Fresh food, good prices, custard, great custard. Portillo's, obviously, you gotta try Portillo's. You gotta get their chocolate cake shake.
Oh, is that the one where they get like a massive, like an absolutely massive serving? I've seen it on Food Insider or whatever.
Yep.
Like one of the YouTube channels, just shove it in there.
Yep.
Oh, I need
Portillo's chocolate cake. I had 3 Portillo's chocolate cakes at my wedding. Back in January, my dad brought 3 of them down for my wedding.
Oh,
and Portillo's chocolate cake's amazing.
Like going back to Krispy Kreme, like we used to do like charity drives and all that. It would essentially be like we would just charge like $30 for like a dozen of Krispy Kreme because nobody was going to drive to Melbourne to get them. So somebody would do it, get like a bunch of like 50 orders, chuck them in the trunk of their car, come back, people would pick them up the next day, and then they'll just split the difference and that money would go to charity. It was perfect.
I swear, if this podcast somehow ever blows up, Cameron, we have to do 2 special episodes where we visit each other's countries and just go on a food trip.
Oh, 100%.
Video the whole thing.
100%. I don't think anything that I've done though is going to blow up, but like in a positive way.
I never thought Game Pass counter was gonna get as big as it has, but the thing's growing by like 1,000 followers every 2 weeks. So.
Jeez. All right, moving along. Which one do we want to try next?
I don't know. The creepy bar. I'm gonna let you guess which one's the creepy one. I want to try the creepy one now so I can stop looking at it.
Are we talking about the one that looks like a cow?
No.
Okay, because I've got 4 bars here. I've got Prince Polo, I've got Danusha, I've got the Well Bar, and I've got Janata. Which are you talking about that one?
No, I'm talking about this thing.
You said bar.
Did I? I thought I just said the item.
Okay.
The creepy thing. I said the creepy thing.
The creepy thing. So this looks like the exact same fruity stuff before, but like a decent texture. So this is
It just looks creepy. Why is he staring into my soul?
Just like absolutely. Look at his hair. His hair's like springs. Like this is like out of like a early 2000s kids animation that they've designed just to like torment small children.
It smells like
you know what? It's like
sour airheads.
Have you ever been to the bowling alley and they got the animations?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the low level animations from like absolutely awful.
This is just a sour airhead. Airhead extreme.
I was gonna say it's a snack that is sure to make you pucker up. These bright and intensely sour rainbow gummy ribbons are packed full and wildly fun of fruity flavors. Once again, has like one of those ones that I'm not too happy about opening.
It's good. This is literally just an airhead extreme.
Immediately get the fruit smell. Fruit smell is very intense.
This was my go-to snack when I worked at a movie theater.
Chapters. We call those gay bacon strips in Canada.
I am a gay bacon strip.
Is that how we should rebrand? We are gay bacon strips?
Yes.
These are pretty bum.
I tried to get you to name the podcast Golden Gay Time.
Oh, I mean, like, I would, but licensing issues, you know?
I know.
I've tried so hard to get Maxibon to sponsor Hall of Gamers, and they just won't do it, and I'm devastated. All they had to do was send us a crate of ice creams. It would be fun, but...
It'd be fine. We'll
That's
talk
fun.
about you
Well, I have something organized for the end of the year for that, so it'll be fine. October's going to be looking interesting. Yeah, these are bum.
Yeah, no, they're good. Like I said, I don't know if you have them. Airhead Extremes for anyone in chat. If you've had them, they taste exactly like Airhead Extremes.
So these The texture's fine. I kind of want the intensity of the fruit flavor to be up there with the jellies that we had before.
Yeah.
Like it's like taken down a notch, and that's the only like thing that I'm kind of like a little bit iffy on this.
That I can see that.
To me, this probably like sits at like a 3.8 kind of.
Yeah, I
like
can see that. For
running up to 4. Like it's slightly under a 4 for me, but just in the case of running up,
like the princess or the pretzels. The pretzels were for me. I said it was like I'd round up to that 4 if we weren't doing decimals or halves, but
yeah. To me, this is purely like one of those things that like they're they're not quite intense as what I want, but they're enjoyable. They're quite nice.
There's something that I like. For me, they're a very good movie snack.
Yeah.
Like if I was going to see a movie at a movie theater, like this is the kind of snack that I like.
It's kind of like an accompanying snack too. Like this would be the sweet thing that you would have with popcorn and a soft drink.
Exactly. This is like a good counter to the popcorn, especially if you're not just wanting like chocolate. Like most snacks that you get at the movie theater to go along with it would just be chocolate.
Right.
But not everybody just wants chocolate to go with their popcorn.
So
this is like alternative.
I don't know who showed me this, but I've been tempted to try it recently. Skittles and popcorn.
Skittles are delicious.
Skittles and popcorn.
Skittles and popcorn. I haven't had them like at the same time. I've eaten them together, but I don't really mix my food.
Yeah, like some people have told me like put a handful of Skittles in like a fresh, hot like bag of popcorn, mix them around. It's amazing. And look,
a really big thing over here is like the Crunch Bars I was telling you about. My preferred method of eating the Crunch Bars is called Bunch of Crunch, which is like basically tiny little chocolate pieces of the Crunch Bar, and a lot of people mix that with popcorn. It actually says on the back of the candy to mix it with popcorn, but even that I eat separate.
Like I know there's a few lately like over here that they're doing like chocolate and popcorn kind of combinations. Skittles or popcorn are not food, but when put together, sir, they are. You have a good one, Michael. Great stream so far. Yeah, look, we're probably gonna do like one of these streams like every month or so.
Yeah, I mean it's probably gonna be loose.
I mean, like if we can get items sooner, like I'm down to do this like every
I'm down
few
to
weeks.
Do this more regularly too. But it just kind of depends on when we have the supply to do episodes and stuff.
100%. But I would say those rainbow ones quite enjoyable. And at the same time, like I would probably only like have like 3 or 4, like in one fitting.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be eating an entire bag.
See, I would, but I really like sour candy. So this is something that I would polish off in seconds. Like I am having to resist eating all of it right now because my wife wants to try everything.
Yeah.
So I can't eat everything.
Same thing with Nikita. I will probably like really enjoy these by myself because I won't feel like guilty having something that's like rosemary and thyme. The other stuff I'm not too sure. That the chocolate that tastes like a Crunch Bar though, that's immediately going.
Yeah.
That's not gonna last.
Yeah, no, I have to save that for Jenna to try. Even though I just want to eat it myself. I'm fighting the urge.
See, that's the problem. Like my partner's gone to bed because obviously like it's midnight here,
it's
so
super late.
it's not like I can just eat everything now.
With her sister and mom. What, Alphonse? You want to say hi? We got a cat.
We got a cat. All right.
He is not happy. Oh no. Oh no. oh. He doesn't like to be picked up.
All right. I think we should try one more. Like most. How do you want to do this? We got 5 items left. 4 of them are chocolate bars. 1 is a gingerbread cookie.
Let's do one of the chocolate bars.
I was gonna say, do we want to make the last round entirely like chocolate bars?
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah.
Do all the chocolate bars and then we can go back to the last fresh and fruity.
Yeah. All right. So.
Yeah, let's do this ginger cookie.
Yeah. So.
I thought it was like a gingerbread cookie.
I'm trying to find the description. Made from a recipe that dates back over 700 years, this deliciously soft heart-shaped gingerbread cookie has just the right amount of spice in every bite. I can't remember the last time I had a gingerbread cookie.
I love gingerbread cookies.
It's not something I usually have. The smell's there.
It tastes good. I wish the taste was just a little stronger.
The texture's really nice.
The texture's really nice. I just wish that the taste was just a little more pronounced.
I don't know, like I'm
subtle.
I'm not the biggest fan of ginger. I'll be honest. But the texture for that kind of sells me on it because like you get the bounciness too.
Yep.
Like from that texture.
I mean, I really
just with the immediate taste of it, it's pretty good.
Yeah, the taste is good. That's why I wish it was just a little more pronounced. Because the taste that's there is good. It's just a little subtle.
Yeah.
And I am a ginger fan. Especially a gingerbread cookie fan. I love gingerbread cookies. And I don't know, they probably don't do this in Australia, but in the US, when I was in elementary school during Christmas time, you would do like gingerbread cookie hunts in elementary school, and your teacher would like hide little pictures of gingerbread cookies around the classroom, and then once all of them were fine, she'd hand out gingerbread cookies for everybody to eat. And that was one of my favorite days at school every year because I love gingerbread cookies.
I can't remember the last time I had gingerbread cookies because like I've always seen like in supermarkets and like gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
Like around Christmas time, but I've never actually seen anybody that I know like buy one.
Yep. They're not a very common cookie. It's hard to find them in the U.S., even in stores during Christmas time. They aren't sold that much.
Like, I would definitely say they're common during Christmas time here, but, like, I don't know anybody that has ever bought one.
Yep.
Like, I could comfortably say, like, I'm pretty sure that none of my friends are going out there buying gingerbread houses on Christmas.
Yeah, me and Jenna, so they do gingerbread houses at Target for, like, every holiday.
Oh, okay.
And for the first few years Jenna and I dated, we would always get them and just make gingerbread houses as, like, a date night thing.
That's cute.
We haven't done that in a while, though. Probably since COVID.
Alright, let's go into our final facts.
Chocolate gauntlet.
Oh, I was going to say, we'll do our next set of facts.
Oh, next fact.
So it is common for Polish men to kiss women on the hand when they greet them. This symbolizes friendship, deep respect, and sympathy. Now, the first time I read this fact, I was just like, who are you being sympathetic for by kissing them on the hand? That just comes across a little bit weird to me. But
yeah, for our culture, yeah, like in the U.S., that would be, help!
Yeah, 100%. Poland is home to 15 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including the world's largest castle of land area, the Castle of the Teutonic Order in Malbrook. That's pretty cool. I'd love to go and see castles one day.
Same. Same.
Desserts are also very popular and can be found all over the country. It's very common for people in Poland to get together for teas and cakes, where they make paski, which are jam-filled cakes, kind of like donuts, eclairs, apple cake, or other cream-filled cakes. In Poland, it is traditional to eat dinner in the afternoon, around 1 or 2 p.m., which is the biggest meal of the day. In the evening, around 7 or 8 p.m., Poles eat supper, which is a smaller meal, usually consisting of sandwiches or salads.
So they kind of got it switched for us in the U.S. Because what sounds like their lunch, or their supper is our lunch, and their lunch is our dinner.
Yeah. Well, for us, like, typically, like, you would have, like, a medium kind of meal as a lunch, and then like a larger meal for a dinner, because that's usually before, like, to me it's always been like, you know, you're more tired because
and then you're about to go to sleep, which is why then you have breakfast, which is break fast because you just didn't eat for all of the hours that you were asleep. But yeah, we kind of do, like, here we do a big meal in the morning, we normally do a medium-ish meal at lunch, then we do a big meal at night.
Yeah, same here. Even then, I don't know if I'd call, like, breakfast a big meal, but, like, it depends on who you are.
It can be a big meal. Like, we'll be having eggs, bacon, pancakes, toast, fruit, and then you'll have orange juice and milk. Like, breakfast is a hearty meal here.
When you say it all that, I just immediately thought of IHOP and how much I want to try it.
IHOP's okay. IHOP's okay.
Yeah. It's probably not going to live up to my expectations, but...
No. Any local breakfast place that you go to though probably will live up to your expectations of local places definitely blow IHOP out of the water.
The best thing for like bacon and eggs is you just need to find like a mum and pop kind of
Yep.
like trucks up kind of restaurant.
Yep.
And they've just got the open flat grill that has, salvaged like 15 years of fat and grease on it because they barely clean it. But all of it soaks into the food, and
Yep.
you're putting on like 5 kilos eating a sandwich, but like, oh my god, it's the best sandwich you've ever eaten. Kind of feels.
Oh lord.
And now we know why I have weight problems. Where do you want to go next?
We got take your pick. We got all our chocolate bars. I'll let you pick.
I really like dark chocolate, so I'm kind of tempted to leave the Janata one for last.
I love you because I also love dark chocolate, so I'm good with that.
Okay, cool. Let's mirror it off. Yeah, Dineska looks like it's a Where is the information about that one? I can't find it. All right. Well, we've got this one, which I can't find any information about. I think we were meant to get the Potassi Malexco one, which is meant to be chocolate with a fluffy vanilla, but they've traded out for these ones.
This must be the substitute item.
To me, just based off that packaging alone, I'm immediately thinking like dark chocolate vibes.
Yeah.
So let's try this one. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just solid dark chocolate.
It's so like fragile too.
Wow, that was a lot softer than I was expecting. It to be.
It's weird. It's like a very milky dark chocolate.
It like melts in your mouth immediately. That's really good.
It's you know why? It's got a very.
Oh, you're right.
I didn't notice that at first.
It's got like a filling.
Yeah, I just want to. I'm gonna try the filling by itself. It's very decadent.
Yep.
Very enjoyable though.
It reminds me of like if you went to somebody's wedding. This is like the kind of chocolate they would have like at your dinner spot before you get the food.
So this is essentially dark chocolate center, but milk chocolate outside. That's how they're making this work. Like it is a very creamy milk chocolate on the outside when tasted like by itself, and then it's purely like dark chocolate filling.
So on the back there's a little bit of English. It says it is a chocolate bar with chocolate peanut filling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's crazy because you know me with peanut, but I don't taste.
I don't taste any peanut in that whatsoever. It's only 4%, but the darkness of that chocolate's like really shining through. Vegetable
That's really good.
Vegetable fats.
This might be my first 5.
Yeah, like this is one of those things like this is a palate cleanser kind of chocolate bar. But then at the same
This is the
time,
kind of chocolate bar that you literally only need one piece of it at a time.
Yeah.
Like I just folded it over. I don't need any more. I had that one bite. It was delicious, but I'm happy with what I got.
And like that's something that you want to have by itself too. Like you don't want anything else with it because it's going to.
You just need a little bite of chocolate. This bar is there to save your day.
That was good.
That was really good.
Where do you want to go next?
All right, I'll pick the next one. Let's do the Kraukawa.
Kraukawa? Is that the cow-looking one?
This popular and luxurious milk chocolate bar has a deliciously creamy caramel center that will stick around in your mind long after this snack is gone.
All right. Immediate thoughts is it reminds me like dairy milk just because of the cow kind of design.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keen on this one. I'm actually like really keen on the last one.
You can smell the caramel on this one. You're gonna like this one. I don't think I'm gonna like this one, but you're gonna like this one.
Okay, let's crack a little bit off.
Oh.
It looks like it's the same situation as the last one, but like more milk chocolate.
Yep.
Ooh. That milk chocolate's very different from the last one.
Yeah.
Like the outside still has that milk chocolate consistency, but like this is more rich is not the right word.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's more sugary.
It is.
It's
more sugary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The filling I am adoring.
Surprisingly, I don't mind it as much as I thought I would.
It's not as caramel as what I thought, but it's very it's creamy. It's not milky, but it's creamy.
Yeah, I was worried that the caramel would be like harder.
Mm.
Like I was worried that it would be kind of chewy.
Mm.
But it's not. It's very creamy.
It's really nice.
I definitely like the chocolate bar more, I think. The Danusia.
Mm.
But this isn't bad.
Yeah. Danusia is like just that's a 4. I would say that's definitely a 4.
For me, the only thing I have against it is it might be just a little bit too sweet. Like, just for me, it's just maybe a little bit too sweet.
Personally, the only thing I think I have against it is it's after such a strong 5.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I still think this is a really good one.
First,
I'm probably even like at a 4.5.
Yeah.
It's just purely like that dark chocolate filling was amazing.
Blew it out of the water. It didn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Like, I could honestly say if we had done this one first, I might have even given it a 5. But I can't after having the Danusia, like...
I don't think there's been any so far that I've been like going back to and been like, I need to change that score. I think everything's kind of like set perfectly.
Yep, same.
Prince Polo, like immediately off the bat, I'm really hoping for like a proper crunch. True Polish favorite.
From the Princesca.
Yeah. This delectable treat features layers of crunchy wafer sandwiched together with chocolate cream, then coated in milk chocolate.
The chocolate on it definitely looks a lot thicker than the Princesca. Like, you can't even see the wafer design on the top of it because of how thick the chocolate is.
So...
It smells good. It's hard to make
It kind of smells like dark chocolate in a way, too.
It kind of does. It has definitely that richer chocolate smell to it. I think I just got chocolate in my nose. I like this. This is good.
The wafer is the only problem I have with it.
See, I actually like the wafer in this one.
Wafers to me is like such a hard thing to go right. Like,
I agree.
I think the first one that we had with the wafer, which was the Princess Zebra, Princesca Zebra. I think that was fine because I had the sweetness of the milk in it, and that shines the wafer in it. This to me is like, it has that bitterness of like a dark chocolate, but it's not. It doesn't feel paired right, if you get what I mean.
I get what you mean. I disagree, but I get what you mean. I really like it. It's probably still a 4 for me.
I would probably say a 3.
Yeah. But I'm not usually a fan of wafer snacks, but I actually really like that. That was pretty good.
Alright. This one stands out to me. I love the design. How classic is this design?
The design reminds me, just the way they use their colors and stuff of, like, a Toblerone.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen those. but it kind of gives me
Where's
that kind of-
Toblerone originate from?
I want to say, I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's chocolate. I want to say like Belgium,
Yeah, possibly.
just because it's chocolate.
I'm gonna quickly just look that up. Swiss.
Okay, Swiss. Yeah.
Which makes sense.
That would have probably been my guess after Belgium.
Yeah. It was gonna be like somewhere in that region of the world, but like this one I'm excited for.
Same.
Dark chocolate, sugar, cocoa mass, fat produced cocoa powder, cocoa butter, milk fat, emulsifiers, salt and flavoring. Yes, it has that. It has those flake kind of look to it. Oh.
That is dark chocolate.
Mmm.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's like you need like only 1 or 2 pieces at a time.
Yep.
Just as a palate cleanser. Oh my god. I was really hoping it was going to be a strong finish, and it was.
I really like putting the dark chocolate in my mouth, and instead of chewing it, I'll just kind of suck on it for a little bit, and like let it melt in my mouth.
It doesn't. Like, that's hard too, because like some dark chocolates have like that strong bitterness.
Yep.
And that doesn't. That is actually really, really nice, and I really enjoyed that.
6 out of 5.
5 out of 5. All right.
So all we got is the frozen, fresh, and fruity.
Yeah. All right. We'll grab that. We'll be back momentarily. See how it's hardened up. Alright, I'm back. It's got like a little bit about, like a little bit to it.
It's definitely harder.
Yeah.
I do need to take a drink real quick because my mouth's still coated in that dark chocolate.
It's so, that dark chocolate was very decadent. Alright. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Alright. The texture's not quite there where I want it to be, but it's a lot better.
It is a lot better. Yeah, I can actually eat this one. And I love lemon flavored stuff.
I don't think the intensity of the fruitness is there though. Like the coldness takes away from it a little bit.
I wonder if it being frozen kind of dulls that a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try my non-frozen one of the same flavor to see how it compares. Ugh.
Yeah.
The texture's horrible, but it's definitely got that fresh taste that you like. Of course, it tastes different. Like this one tastes like pineapple. But the other one was definitely lemon, but they're both yellow and have all the same fruit on it. But this one was lemon.
I might have some rosemary thyme just to clear it up. These are like really good for like clearing your palate.
Yeah, they are.
Alright, let's go into our next facts. Alright. Sorry, my last fact is the oldest restaurant in Europe. I'm going to butcher this name. Puernica Seneca was opened in 1275 and still serves meals today. So yeah, like 750 years. Nuts.
It's a long time.
Hmm. But
That thing started and neither of our countries even existed.
Jeez. I didn't even think of it like that. Alright, Alright. Best snack.
Or
Yeah.
I don't know, these two.
I'm leaning on this one more. Just because the filling is so unique.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, definitely Janeka. Second. I would probably say the crunch kind of bar one. Third.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I think like it's a bit of a drop between those two.
Yeah.
I quite like the bagels.
Bagels were good. I also really like
The bacon.
the bacon pretzels were pretty good too.
I need to get another taste of them now that I've had some different stuff. Immediately, like just straight away, bacon.
The caramel bar was really good.
Yeah. So those ones really liked. Prince Polo was like
I liked it.
Okay, they're good. Like the wafers are good, but they're nothing like wow. The rice cake was really good.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like meh on it because like I've had the exact same thing before. I have the exact same thing every day.
Yeah, I'm not too crazy about the rice cake. Wasn't crazy about the fresh and fruities.
Yeah.
Wasn't crazy about the Princessa bar.
And to me that's like sugary enough that I'm like, this is more of a kid's treat.
Yeah, this is more like when you actually think candy. Like you would think of this before like anything else that they sent us. Like this is what you would think of if we sent candy.
Oh dear. All right, let's get into our final bit of the episode, which is food crimes. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work like this every single week, but we're going to have 2 food crimes, and one of them is going to be the act of something, and the other one is going to be the combination. So for the act, we have the act of eating a pizza with a knife and fork. What is your thoughts, Mike?
So that's actually not the worst way I've seen pizza eaten.
What's the worst way you've seen pizza eaten?
My best friend Sebastian, he eats pizza from the crust to the back. He eats pizza backwards. He holds it.
Is he holding it like how is he holding it?
He's holding it like in his hand.
Yep.
And he's going like
so
at the crust first.
At the same time making it a socially awkward endeavor.
Yeah.
Does he eat pizza with friends or is it like a solo?
Yes.
Oh god.
Me and my friends, we have a yearly holiday called Leetmas, where we buy our favorite single food item from like every restaurant in town, and then we gather together and we all just eat all of it.
Oh, nice.
So we get pizza from one place, beer nuggets from another, we get biscuits from Popeyes, we get fries from Culver's, we get ice cream from Ollie's, we just all of the stuff all together in one spot, and then we all just fucking...
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. So knife and fork, honestly not that bad. I think age would play a factor. If they're young enough, no problem. If they're old enough, also no problem. If they're in that middle, though, I'm going to think you are probably sociopathic at least a tiny bit.
To me, like, if it was a deep dish pizza on that, understandable.
Oh, yeah, deep dish.
Like, it depends on how saucy the pizza is, too.
Yeah.
If you're using a knife and a fork to cut up your Domino's pizza, you're a madman. Like, you're an absolute madman. Like, what the hell are you doing with your life?
For me, I just feel like that's just unnecessary dishes I have to worry about washing.
Well, that's exactly it. Like, pizza is a food that's meant to be, like, you know, that you don't have to worry about. I'm ordering a pizza,
it's because I don't want to do dishes.
I like... Over the last year or two, like, I've really become, like, a fan of, like, a thin crust pizza.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is, whenever somebody thinks Chicago style pizza, they immediately think deep dish, but there's also Chicago style thin crust pizza, which I actually prefer to Chicago style deep dish pizza. It's phenomenal.
I used to be like a massive fan of like deep pans, but I don't know. Like to me, like the last year, it's just been like it's just unnecessary carbs.
Yep.
Like I'm also
and
like
it can also just be a lot more difficult to eat.
Yeah. I can't get over how good these are. I would love them. Anyway, I need to stop snacking. The other one to finish off the episode is a pepperoni pizza, but it's covered in Nutella.
You just took two things that I hate and put them together.
You're lagging a little bit. Sorry, so you're not a fan of pepperoni pizza and Nutella?
No. That sounds atrocious. It's worse than the people who put ranch all over their pizza.
Oh my god. Americans love their ranch though, so I don't know what you're on about. Are you not a true American? Every show I watch, it's just like ranch this, ranch that. Oh, I think I might have lost Mike. Mike is lagging quite a bit. Yep, and he's dropped from the call. No! So I think Mike was pretty much saying that he like loved pepperoni pizza and Nutella. 100%. Yeah, definitely not the case. What have you done, Mike? What have you done? Do I need to send you another invite? Can you rejoin? Oh dear. There we go.
Yeah?
Did your just internet just crap itself?
I think it might have, yeah.
Jeez.
For like just 5 seconds, I don't know. It didn't tell me anything crashed. My screen just like disappeared. And like 10 seconds later, it came up with connect. I'm like, what is going on?
Jeez.
Tells me your internet connection is unstable. Thanks. I know.
We'll quickly close it off then. Yeah, I wouldn't be totally against a pepperoni pizza with Nutella.
Oh.
But I'm trying to picture. So like, with the Game of Cancer stuff that's coming up, we're going to do like if somebody donates $75, they can combine 2 or 3 items from a grocery list of stuff that we have. So, if you wanted to see me, for example, eating, let me bring up the list because the list is amazing. So we've got soft drink, we've got pineapple pieces in a can, we've got pizza shapes, Nutella, Vegemite, Wheat Bix, Tim Tams, Twisties, cream cheese, mayo, tomato sauce, maple syrup, and mustard. If people donated $75 to Game on Cancer, I would probably be eating one of those combinations. Problem is, like, I've had like a lot of like worse food, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. Mike's just crying internally and externally.
The worst thing I've probably ever tasted is when I worked at the movie theater. They had these freestyle machines put in that have like 300 flavors of soda, and there's a way to set it so that you could run all of the flavors at once. Yep. So I ran every single flavor into a cup and then I drank it. It tasted like what I imagined tar would taste like.
Jeez. I'm trying to think the worst thing I've ever tasted. I'm trying to think fast food. There has been like back when I worked at KFC as a manager, they did do a like pulled pork burger. But like when they first, so they did do like a testing phase with one restaurant and then run it as a like wide like a national campaign. Yeah. When it hits the national campaign stage, it was like a week in, and they had to change it because like all these burgers were just like nobody is following procedure. They're all lukewarm. The pulled pork wasn't defrosting properly. And I got one for drive-thru one day, and I'm just like, this is like the most awful thing. Like, biting into cold pulled pork on a burger with like cold elements like coleslaw and all that combined with it is ugh.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, if the heat of a food item is not right, that's the biggest throw off for me.
I have a story for you. So I spent a couple months as a night shift McDonald's employee.
Yep.
And regularly, this one person would come through, and he would order a Big Mac, but he would substitute the beef patties for the fish fillet patties, and the middle bun for a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Everything else on it, so tartar sauce, the lettuce, all of that stuff still on the sandwich.
Jeez.
But the middle bun would be vanilla ice cream, and it would be 2 fish fillet patties. And he would order that like at least once a week at like 3 a.m. I don't know.
I've gone through a stage lately of like swapping. This was purely to piss a friend off, but it is swapping out on a Big Mac the beef patties to sausage patties, adding an egg, and then you go breakfast Big Mac. And you know what?
I remember you telling me about that.
It was actually like really good. Like
I think I remember you telling me about that. Now that you mention it. Oh my god!
Like
that's not as gross as a fish fillet.
Yeah, fish fillet and vanilla. That's
ice cream in between.
Like I know people like Macca's. The worst thing I ever hear is people dipping in like their French fries and ice cream, which I think is perfectly fine.
Yeah, people do that here at Wendy's. They get Frosties and they dip their chicken nuggets and their French fries and stuff.
I'm pretty sure in like Japan, McDonald's, you were able to get like a chocolate sauce covered like French fries.
So. Yeah,
like stuff like that. I'd be totally down to try.
Yeah, that's not that bad to me. It's just not any different than like all of the candy that comes out and stuff that's like chocolate and bacon. It's just that salty factor with that chocolate factor.
Yeah.
And French fries are just basically almost tasteless salt covered vessels for your mouth. You're just putting chocolate on that.
Yeah.
Or chocolate covered pretzels. It's really not that different from chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh, I haven't had chocolate covered pretzels in so long. We have like the only wafers I actually do like are like those round cylinder ones that come in the tins. And oh my god, those are amazing. Like those you break them up, you put them on your ice cream and all that. Like absolutely amazing. Normal wafers, I just can't get behind.
Yeah, I'm not a big wafer person usually.
Most of them have like a really cheap flavor. It's funny though. There's one
of my favorite candies of all time is technically Kit Kats, which is technically wafers.
True.
But I don't even know if they count because they're different.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't feel like they do because it's a completely different wafer. Like when I think of wafers, I'm thinking the ones that don't have the chocolate outside kind of situation going on. It's funny though. There's these. They cost 70 cents Australian, or at least they did the last time I bought them. But you'd buy them from Aldi here, and they would just be the cheap wafers. And oh my god, they were amazing. Every other wafer I've had, like these were cheap, but they tasted great. Yeah. Every other one just tastes cheap, but yeah, I don't know. Like going back to the pizza debate, like. It's weird, yeah, because I could say, like, you could definitely have a Nutella pizza. Like, dessert pizzas are a thing.
You could.
But, like,
I don't think pepperoni and cheese and marinara sauce deserve to be on that pizza with the Nutella, though.
I'm just trying to think of marinara sauce with chocolate. And with that is probably going to call it.
Yep.
I don't know when my next box is going to arrive. I got charged for it yesterday, so I'm hoping that we're just another 4-week situation. I also have bought a ton of UK stuff.
Okay.
And I can get a whole bunch of Australian stuff, but it just depends on what you have.
Yeah, I can try finding some UK stuff because I have a couple of Australian things right now, but not enough for like a full episode.
UK stuff, I got a whole bunch of different stuff, like Yorkies and like a lot of like Cadbury milk kind of stuff that we don't have here.
Okay.
If not, we could just totally just review a special special food items of a restaurant.
That's true. Yeah, just order some food and be like, ha ha ha.
Not even that.
I do what I talked about before, where like you order KFC in Australia, and order KFC in the US, and we should like show how they look different and how they taste and stuff.
I mean, like I just from like my years of working there, I know the differences between KFC and like all these different countries. Like you can get zinger porridge in the Middle East, which is like such a weird, like a chicken porridge is such a weird concept to me.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like that spice level in it would be great.
Amazing.
I could tell you like what crushers are, because I'm probably sure you've probably never had a crusher, like a KFC crusher, and oh my god, they are just fabulous. And then like baked beans are served at KFCs in the UK.
I hate baked beans.
You hate baked beans?
I hate baked beans.
You know what? Like high quality baked beans are absolutely amazing, but like everybody just goes like Heinz. That's fine.
I think one of my biggest things is that they just look disgusting.
Oh yeah, 100%. But like, you need to get like.
Every time I see someone from the UK post a picture of beans and toast, I die a little bit inside.
Baked beans to me are like essential for a full breakfast. Like you need to have them.
See, beans aren't really a breakfast thing here. They're like a dinner food.
Which to me is like crazy, because like I would never imagine eating beans for dinner.
Yeah, they make
beans
like
for dinner.
Hot dogs and brats. That's like a grill food, like a food that you make with grilled meat and stuff.
Beans to dinner for me is kind of the equivalent of like student living. Like the grilled cheese sandwich. I could only afford a loaf of bread this week. Like that's the cheap stuff though. It's the baked beans. It's the tinned vegetables. It's the loaf of bread, sliced cheese. Spaghetti cans. Yeah, cheap pasta or rice, ramen. But
ramen's good.
Oh, it depends.
I don't use the ramen seasoning though. I make my own seasoning blend for it, and then I also pan fry chicken to go with it.
There's some ramens that are just absolutely amazing. Like, I've gotten really in the habit of, and it's so unhealthy for me, but like, buttered noodles. Buttered noodles are amazing.
Jenna makes it's a butter noodle. We call it poor man's pasta. So it's noodles with like butter, but then she puts all of these seasonings and stuff in there, and it tastes amazing. Yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna call it here. You reckon?
Yup.
Good old 90-minute runtime.
I'd call it a successful episode.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I really enjoyed some of these. None of the flavor, like, nothing like really jumped out at me like as being too strange, other than the texture of the fresh and fruity.
Yeah, the fresh and fruity was the only thing that I was like, ugh.
Yeah. And like maybe the bacon pretzels, but in a good way.
Yeah, in a good
like
way.
You don't. Like once I can get you like a bacon and cheese shapes, you'll understand what I mean, because it doesn't have the lingering. Like it has a smaller intensity, and it doesn't have the lingering kind of taste. And I can inhale shapes. Chicken crimpy's where it's at, but like there's so many good flavors other than cheddar. But with that, we will call it there. And we will probably see you in like 4 weeks' time. And I think Mike is frozen. Mike, if you're trapped, blink twice. I think. No, I think I've lost him. Oh, I've lost him again. It's all good. We'll end it there. I've been Cameron. That has been my co-host Mike. You can check us out on our socials at Mike Zoke, I believe, on Twitter. I'm going to quickly check that. Yeah, Mike Zoke on Twitter. And you can catch me as Shadowless Edge on Twitter as well. And yeah, we'll go from there. Catch you next time. Bye.